Hi, thanks for joining my channel today, Sponge and Stamp with Tina. I'm Tina Carini and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Byron, Georgia. So today I have 3 really cute cards to share with you today. And let's just go ahead and get started. So, well, my box isn't working, so I got to do this manually. So there we go. So these 3 cards are my Happy Mail card class. You can get the make and takes for these 3 cards by purchasing $35 or more before tax and shipping. If you purchase $50 or more before tax and shipping, you'll get these cards, and not the cards, but the kits to make these 3 cards, plus a pack of embellishments. So let's go ahead, and you get the PDF file emailed to you the day that I mail the classes out. So let's go ahead. They'll come to you in a package like this, and inside are the kits. So this is how it will come. And we open this up, and let's just go ahead and get started making these cards. So we have 3 of them. So everything that you need is in these cards. I'm trying to find the one I want to start first with. Let's go ahead and do this one right here. Let me put my eyes on so I can see. So inside is everything that you need except for your stamps, of course, and your ink. You have to supply those, and your adhesives. So, and the embellishments too. But if you purchase $50 or more, I'll send you a free pack of the embellishments. So everything is in here. And this is this card right here. Let me show you. So it is this one. We are using the More Than Autumn bundle, and I love that bundle. It is so adorable. I have been having so much fun with it. This piece right here is your inside piece. This piece right here, I think, oh, that's the layer. So it's going to go on here like this. The designer series paper I'm using is Iconic Celebrations. This is for your sentiments. Your kit, the bow won't be tied, but you will have the twine, baker's twine in there. And then this and this will go just like this on here, like right about there. And this goes here. And then this is for the sentiments, and this is for your pie and your whipped cream. So let's go ahead and get our stamping done. So let's see, I'm trying to remember if I forgot to tell you anything about this class. Oh, the last day that you can order to get this class for free is September 30th. Okay, so I'm using early espresso, and I am just going to stamp my pie just like that. And then I'm going to turn around, and I'm just going to ink up a portion of the whipped cream, just like so. And then we're done with that. And then you're going to need your Stampin' Blend markers. I'm using light peach pie to color the pie crust. So let's go ahead and do that. So in the PDF file, there is a supply list with links with everything that I've used in this class. So I'm coming in with dark, just to give it a little bit of something, something. So I think we're okay with that. There we go. And then I used light and dark Cajun Craze, and also dark pumpkin pie. Now you do not have to use, you could use any color you wanted to, but I just wanted to give it a little bit of more orange in there. So that's what I'm doing. Then I'm coming in with the dark, and I'm just going to outline the bottom and the top line here. And then just kind of come in like this. Like that. Super, super easy. Then we're going to come in with the light Cajun Craze and just kind of go over it just to blend that in a little bit. And then just like that. So of course you can color this any way that you want to. That's just what I did. I'm going to add a little bit more of the pumpkin pie dark right in here. Just like so. It's so cute. Come back in with the light just to kind of blend this. I did grab the light, didn't I? Yes. Okay, there we go. So that's that. Now all we have to do is pull out our dies for the More Than Autumn bundle. And we'll get our pie and our our little whipped cream right here. And we will go ahead and die cut these out. So I'm going to go ahead and place these on here. Get my little Post-it tapes, stickies to hold them in place so that they don't move around on me. There we go. I think that's good. I hope it is anyway. All right, and then we're going to do this one, the little tip of the whipped cream. So every other Tuesday, I will be doing a Facebook Live for Happy Mail free card class. So it will last for 2 weeks, where you can order for 2 weeks or within 2 weeks. Okay, let's put this back so I do not lose it. And we'll do that one. And we got that. This can go back over here. And we're done with that. All right, so now we're just going to bring in our stitch circle that is from Stylish Shapes. We're going to place our pumpkin pie right there. Here it is. And then we're going to adhere our whipped cream to the pie. I might have had just a little bit too much coffee this morning, so and let's see. Then we're going to take a dimensional. So in my PDFs, my instructions, it might say pop up, and what I mean by that, oh, that didn't stick. What I mean by that is use dimensionals. Sometimes I'll say pop up. So you will get the real me in the PDF file sometimes. All right, so then we're going to attach our little bow to this. I'm going to use some glue dots here. I'm just going to roll one up. And we're going to stick that right about there. All right, so let's go ahead and put all this together. Oh, wait, we have to stamp our sentiment. So what I did was I just lined them all up as straight as I could. I'm going to take my embossing buddy and just make sure that I've got that good and no grease or static. I take my Versamark and we are going to line this up. Of course, you can do this any way that you feel comfortable doing it. And then I'm just going to line that up. And then we just cut them out. So that's that. And then I need a piece of scrap paper because we're going to go ahead and put our white embossing powder on there. Let me tell you guys, if you have not tried the Wow embossing powder, it is so awesome. It is truly a wow. There we go. So I am happy with that. Pretty happy with it. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in here, like so. And then you just take your heat tool and you heat it up. And then you get this right here. Isn't that pretty? That just like really, really pops out. Doesn't it just pop? I love it so much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Let me put my cover back on here. And hold on one second. I got a little bit of an issue. I need to move my mouse so I don't touch it. Okay, so we're just going to take some paper snips and we're just going to cut these guys right out. I like to use my paper trimmer so that I get straight cuts, but we're just going to fussy cut them today. All right. Super simple, nothing hard at all. There we go. And our spice. Isn't this saying so cute? I love this. You are the spice to my pie. There we go. And then we have pie. Where's pie? Here it is. And then we'll just fussy cut that one right out. There we go. And then we'll get rid of all these scraps, get them out of our way. Just like that. So let me tell you why I'm looking at this. I got these, well, maybe I'm going to show you because I don't see my bone folder anywhere. Well, I just take my bone folder and I just curl these, the strings on here just to give them a little bit of a curl. And actually this one needs to be trimmed a little bit. So there we go. Now we're ready to put this card together. If you want a sentiment on the inside, you want to go ahead and stamp that first, or you can just do your writing, or if you want a decoration, you can do that. I'm just going to do a pumpkin on the inside. And I did not bring my Cajun Craze over. Let me get my Cajun Craze real quick. Okay, so we've got Cajun Craze, and I am just going to stamp a pumpkin right down here in the corner. You can do it all the way across. You could do designer series paper. However you choose to do it works. And then we're just going to stick that down in the inside of this card as straight as we can and as even as we can. That looks all right. Okay, now we're ready to do the inside. So I always build on my first layer first. So I'm going to layer my pumpkins on here. So let's just go ahead and do that. My pumpkin designer series paper. We're just going to center that the best that we can as well. Just like so. Then we're going to layer this designer series paper on your crumb cake strip. Center it on there. And that's what we're going to do. And we're just going to center that on there the best that we can. I think that's probably good. And then we're going to put it right about here. So let's go ahead and put some adhesive on this, and that is going to go right across just like that. And my designer series paper shifted on me. That's all right. We can straighten it. I didn't push it down all the way, so that's a good thing, right? Okay. Just like that. There we go. So now we're going to pop up our circle with our pie on it. So we're going to use a couple of dimensionals on there. Just like so. Well, I need to use my take your pick tool because I've lost my thumbnails. So now I don't have anything to pull them up with. Okay, so we're just going to place that right about there. And then we're going to pop up our sentiments. And I'm going to use some mini dimensionals on here because some of these are really thin, and we are going to just put, where's my card? Here's our card. Okay, so this one gets all of them all the way across, like so. And then we're just going to pull these off. like that. And we're going to put it right about here. You are the spice is going to go over here. So we're only going to put one dimensional, like right here, I think. Okay, and we're going to put a little bit of glue on this side here. Well, maybe. And that is going to go right here like so. You are the spice to my pie. I love it. Okay, so we're going to put one dimensional on behind the two. And we're going to put a little bit more adhesive on this side so that it sticks to my pie, to my, oops, that's crooked, to my pie. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing. Don't ask me why I just picked up the the Stampin' Blend marker. Like I was going to glue it down with that. Okay. To my pie, just like that. There we go. And then we're going to adhere this to the front of our card base. Centering this the best that we can. I'm going to flip this just like so. And there we go. There's our card. So here's our sample card. And then there's our, actually this came down a little more like so. This can come down like that. There we go. So that's card number one. And then card number two, let me put this away. Let me move these out of the way. And let's see, move that. Take this and this. And card number two is, oh, don't forget to decorate your envelopes as well. So let me give you a little tip in case you don't know. If you wanted to stamp your pie and color it, but you don't, when you do that, the markers kind of bleed through. So you can stick a piece of scrap cardstock or paper or whatever and just stick it down into the corner here. And then you can color it and it won't bleed through. So, but I'm just going to do a little pumpkin on here. So we're just going to do Cajun Craze. You can stamp on the inside of your, not on the inside, on your label. You can also do designer series paper on your label. Not label, the flap, the envelope flap. You can do them on that too. Now let's do number two. And let me show you number two. This card I absolutely love as well. This is with Christmas Friends. Now, when I did my Facebook Live, Christmas Friends was not on back order, but it is now. But hopefully you have it. If you don't, you can wait till it comes back on, or you can substitute with something else that you may have. So isn't this so cute? And it opens up like this. So super cute. I love it. So we have our card base here. And oh, and your cards will come scored for you. Okay, so there we go. I don't know where my bone folder went. And then we've got that. And then we are going to go ahead. Let's do our stamping. So this piece right here is for our stamping. This piece of white. So we're going to stamp our bear. So let me go ahead and get my little box out that has all the stuff that I need for this card. So we're going to go ahead and ink this up with Memento. Oh, on my other card, I used Early Espresso to stamp the pie and the whipped cream. I want to get this just a little bit more. Okay. And then we're just going to ink this up down towards the bottom, but make sure that you give yourself enough room to die cut it out. And then there we go. So super cute. And then to color the bear, I need to bring in my light pecan pie. Oh boy, do you guys hear that? That's my son leaving for work. I'm so sorry. Okay. And where the artist like drew little hair follicles or shading, that's where I'm just kind of dashing in some brown. There we go. So that is that. Then we're going to color the wreath, and I used dark and light old olive, and I also used for the little Christmas bulbs and the bow dark and light real red. So I'm going to color in the berries or the bulbs, whatever these are. I think they're Christmas balls. Actually, I was saying bulbs, but I think they're Christmas balls. But that's what I'm making them anyway. You can make them whatever you choose to do. So we're going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and color in my bow with dark where I think it's going to have some shading. And then I'm going to come in with my light. I may have to come back in with my dark again. Sometimes you just have to do that. Okay, which I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and come in, and we're just going to put a little bit more dark in here. Just like so. So there we go. Oh, that's so pretty. And then I'm going to come in with my light to color the wreath, and I'm just going to go carefully around this bow and around our bear. And then I'm going to carefully color around the balls. No. Okay, so if you guys hear a little howling in the background, I apologize for that as well. That is my son's little dog. I say little, he's not little. And he's upset because his daddy just left. You actually think he's dying. He's so funny. He's the sweetest dog. He has got the sweetest personality, but he is hyper and he is very needy, and he cries when anybody leaves the house, actually. All right, then I'm going to come in with some dark and give this a little bit of shading where you see some marks of shading. Just like so. And then we're done with the bear. So now we just need to stamp our sentiment, and we're going to use pecan pie and have a very Merry Christmas. I just think that is so stinking cute. I need my stylish shapes because that's what I used to cut the circle and the sentiment out. So I'm just going to place this right about here, just so I can kind of sort of see where I need to stamp this. I'm not worried if I don't stamp it straight because I can put it straight. I can make it straight by positioning my label. Okay, we need our little Post-it notes here. Sorry, you guys, I got to pull this up closer so I can really see what I'm doing here. It needs to go like that, and we're going to stick this right here on there. And we need our Friends, Christmas Friends dies. so we can cut the bear out. I love these dies. Uh-oh, here it is. It comes with a great big circle. It comes with a tree, these greenery swags, quotation marks, presents, dies to cut each one of the animals out, musical notes, bows, stars. It comes with so much. I absolutely love this set. So if it is on your wish list, just keep an eye out because it is coming back. I think it's coming back in October. Okay, I think that's good. So let's go ahead and carefully, oops, darn it. Rats. Okay, got it. Let's go ahead and cut these out. Alrighty, we are done with that. We're going to put these labels back so I don't lose them. Put these over here. Yeah, goes in there. Okay. And then I'm going to put these back in here real quick. So just give me 1 second to do that, or 2 seconds, or 3 seconds. Try to do it as quickly as I can. All right. Okay, so we are ready to assemble our card. So we have it already folded. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this designer series paper here, and that's going to go right there. So let's go ahead and adhere that down. And, oops. I'm using this tape runner instead of my liquid glue, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because, yeah, I have a hard time putting things straight and even the first time around, but we're going to give this a go. All right, I think I'm okay. There we go. And then we're going to take our 1-inch strip, and that's going to go on the outside of the flap, and then this 1 1/4 inch strip is going to go right on the inside there. So let's go ahead and get that going. I'm going to try to line it up the best I can with this piece here. We're going to come down just a teeny bit more. Center it on there just like that, and then we're going to do the same thing with this piece. And this piece here is going to go right about there. Let me see if it's lining up. Well, we could actually take it up just a little bit more. Great. Right there. This is such an awkward position. Just like that. It could come over. There we go. All right, so we got that part done. So now let's put together our circle with our bear. Oh, look, I already cut and die cut those out. All right, so we are going to do this. I'm going to pop the bear up. So we're going to use some dimensionals for that. And I'm going to put another one right here. I don't want a droopy bear when I send it through the mail. All right. Let's take these backings off. And we're going to place our bear right about here. Just like that. Okay. And then our Have a Very Merry Christmas is going to go just like that. So I'm going to stick a dimensional right here. And I'm going to stick a dimensional, actually I think I'm going to use a little one, just so that I make sure that it does not stick out the bottom. I think I'm going to place one there, and whoops, and one here. Well, I think, let's see. Let's pull the top off of that. I want it to hang off. I want it to just cover his little feet there. Just like so. Whoops, we need another one. Right here. hold that side down. Let me take that off. Just like there we go. Now we just need to put it on here. So you're going to put it on this flap only. So just line it up where you think you want it to go or where you want it to go. And then what I do is I just hold my fingers like this. So I know I don't want to put any adhesive above this or below my thumb. And we're going to use dimensionals on this. So I'm just going to take a couple of dimensionals and I'm going to place one here. And I'm going to place one here. And then we're going to put one right in the center. You can use more if you'd like, but for me, I think that that's fine. And then we're just going to put this right where we want him to go, which is right about there. And one more thing to do is just add some bling to him. So we're going to be using the Neutrals Adhesive Back Sequins. And I'm going to use the gold. These are the ones that if you order $50 or more, depending on availability, you will get for free with your kit. Oh, there's something on there that's keeping it from being sticky. And then you just place your dimensionals, or not your dimensionals, but I'm going to put one right down there, and then there we go. And then you can stamp or decorate the inside of your card. You'll want to do that before you put everything together, just in case you mess up. But remember, there are no mess ups, only happy mistakes. And you can always cut you some cardstock or a label and cover it up or whatever you need to do. All right, so there is card number 2. All right, so now let's go ahead. Oh, don't forget to decorate your envelope. Where is my bear? Here he is. I am just going to, just for general purposes here, I am going to, you know what? No, let's do something really, I don't think I have Old Olive out here though. I don't. I was going to stamp the Christmas tree right here. This Christmas tree in Old Olive, but I don't have Old Olive out here. So that's what I was going to do. Now, this is card number 3. This is really simple card, really pretty. It is a SIP card, which is stamps, ink, and paper. So we've got our card base, we've got our shaded spruce layer, and then our basic beige layer that we're going to stamp on. And we're going to put this aside. Let's go ahead and get our stamps out for this one. So that one is using the Peaceful Evergreens. I love this stamp set. I just started playing with it. It is so pretty. We're using shaded spruce ink and cherry cobbler and basic beige ink for this one as well. So let's go ahead and get our basic beige out, because that is what I'm stamping our trees in across the bottom. And I am just going to start in the middle, and I'm placing them right where I want them to go, which is a little higher than I wanted, but that is all right. And then we're going to just place these right there and come over to this side here. And then there we go. So there's our trees. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Okay, then we're going to stamp our Christmas in shaded spruce as well. So I'm going to ink this up. I also need my Stampin' Pierce mat, because this is a photopolymer, and because it's a fairly large image, I want it to stamp nicely for me. So I'm hoping I have this inked up well. We're just going to place it above the trees, over to the left a little bit, but not all the way. And try to stamp this as straight as I can. And I'm just going to hold it down just for a little bit, just so that that cardstock soaks up that ink. Oh, nice. And then we're going to stamp our Mary in cherry cobbler. So we have our Mary right here. And I am gonna just stamp that over the Christmas, but a little bit over the C, if that makes sense. So right about there. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna close this up. Now all we gotta do is just put this card together. So there is one thing that I need to remember to put in these kits, and nope, never mind, because this is basic beige, so we don't need a layer in the inside, unless you just really want to do a layer, and then you are more than welcome to do so. I am gonna bring my basic beige back in. I am gonna take my trees again, and I'm just gonna stamp this right in the center. And then I'm going to take my sentiment. Oh, the sentiment, you guys, are from Peaceful Seasons right here. And this has you can buy this in a bundle and save 10%. It has a wonderful, these are the tree dies. These go with the tree dies. Let me show you this. Isn't this beautiful? So you get all these different sizes of trees. You get for the grouping of trees. There's bows in here that you can make. There's a star. There's a little thing here. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to use that. I'm going to be working with this today, actually. And then those. And then I think this just like layers over your stamped image, or you can die cut your stamped image and then die cut those. And it just gives it a little pop and a little extra something special. And then we have this, which cuts little holes, so you can have a white layer behind or a light colored, and then that color will show through. So it's so beautiful. And let me show you the if I can find them. Oh, these are fantastic. So you can cut out your Christmas. You can put a background behind your Christmas. So where you layer that and it gives you like a shadow behind it. So pretty. And then you have these beautiful labels here that you can use as well. So beautiful. I love this set. Love both of these bundles. I honestly can't tell you which is my favorite out of all of them that I've used today. They're all fantastic. So we're going to come in with Cherry Cobbler. And I am using this is the Christmas and the Merry that we used. Now I'm just going to use Friends and Family Are the True Gift of Christmas. And I'm going to stamp this down here, right in the center. Try to stamp it straight. Not so bad. And then I'll hold that up for you guys so you can see it a little bit better. But isn't that beautiful? So pretty. Okay, so this is done. I just want that to dry before I close this. This is done. Now we're just going to layer this together. So we've got that. Let me get my tape runner here. Come on, work for me. There we go. And we're going to layer it on our shaded spruce. Center it on here the best that you can. Okay. And then we're going to pop it up. So I am going to put, you don't have to use as many dimensionals as I do, but I just want to make sure that it doesn't sag in the mail when it goes through the mail. Okay, where is, well, you guys know I just had it because you just saw me with it. There it is. Okay, so I actually put it back where it goes. Go figure that one. Come on. There we go. And then we're going to center this on our card base front the best that we can here too. Oops. Well, it keeps sliding on me. Let's see here. Just like so. Well, it's a teeny tiny crooked. Oh, good. I can pull that up a little bit and I can turn it just a teeny tiny bit. Just like that. I'm okay with that. There we go. Now we just need to add our embellishments. So again, we're using the gold. You could use any color that you wanted to. They'd be really pretty. In all actuality, I think I'm going to use the bronze because I just think that that is going to be beautiful. And it is what I used on my sample card. So we're just going to do just like that. There we go. And then that card is all done. And all you have to do is decorate your envelope. And we're going to do that right now. We're going to use the Christmas tree and the basic beige. And we're just going to stamp it right there. Just like so. So beautiful. All right. So let me bring those back in. Let me clear this off a little bit. Oops, I just dropped it. Let me clear this off. So this is the host code that you'll use when you place your order to get this free class in the mail. I just lost my train of thought. To get this free class in the mail, let me bring all of these cards back out again. So these are the card kits. The kits that you're going to get when you purchase $35 or more before shipping and tax. You'll get the make and takes to make these cards minus the embellishments. If you spend $50 or more, you'll get the embellishments. I'll send you a free pack of those. If these are unavailable when I place the order for them, I will substitute with something as close as I can to it. So this is it. And I hope that you enjoyed them and that you really like them a lot. And also you get the free PDF file too. So when I ship your class, I will email you the PDF file for it as well. Okay, I don't think I've forgotten anything at all. Thank you so much for joining me and watching today. And you just have a blessed day. And I will see you next time. Bye. Mouse. I got to get my box fixed. Okay, so let's do that. Bye, you guys.